Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the life of a good friend and community leader, Maria Gutierrez. Maria led her life with purpose. She wanted to make a positive difference, and there's no doubt that she did that. She served as the general manager of Univision in Fresno, California, and led the station to be one of the highest-ranking stations not only in the Valley, but in the nation. She was a strong advocate for immigration reform, equal rights for women, and worked water to the Valley. She cared. She had a big heart, and she was a role model for all who knew her. We miss Maria dearly, especially that big smile that she always had on her face. Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues to join me and Maria's family and friends in paying tribute to her life. May she rest in peace. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, I also rise to recognize June as Immigrant Heritage Month. We are a nation of Native Americans, of immigrants past and immigrants present. That is America. For over 250 years since the formation of the United States, immigrants have helped make our country what it is today. They add energy and value with each generation of Americans. California's San Joaquin Valley, which I proudly represent, is a home to people whose families come from all over the world. Their story is our story. It's one of achieving the American dream, which is my family's story. I am fortunate to represent and live in an area with some of the hardest working people you'll ever meet in your life, who have made lasting contributions to the San Joaquin Valley's agricultural economy, its businesses, its education, its healthcare systems. Their contributions have had positive impacts not only in California but throughout the nation. Hispanic, Armenian, Italian, Portuguese, Sikh, Hmong immigrants are among the many who have come from Asia, from the Americas, from Africa, and from Europe to call America their home. These immigrant families for generations have been and always will be a cornerstone of a place that we call the United States of America. They're living out the American dream, and their children and grandchildren continue to add value and make a positive difference in our valley and the nation. Degrading immigrant communities is not an American value. Name-calling is not a virtue and never should be condoned. Insinuating that someone is not qualified based upon their ethnicity, their heritage, is completely unacceptable, especially coming from someone who wants to be leader of the free world. The sad reality is that some individuals are going to use hateful rhetoric to tear us apart. It's wrong. But we must always remember that the bonds that we share as Americans are far, far stronger than whatever differences we may have. Wrongly questioning a judge's objectivity because of his ethnic background is pure and simple racism. It's not the American way. We are better than that. And Mr. Trump, you should apologize for your hurtful statements. Instead of talking about a wall to keep people out, our next president must focus on efforts to pass comprehensive immigration reform so that we can fix our nation's broken immigration system. As I said, we are a nation of immigrants, and that is one of the reasons why the United States is the greatest nation in the world, period. Mr. Speaker, I urge my colleagues and all Americans to join in celebrating immigrant communities throughout our great nation by recognizing June as Immigrant Heritage Month. Thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.